He rode a flying horse, defeated monsters no man could face. But when he reached for immortality, the gods struck back. Stay with me, because this myth ends where legends fear to go. Welcome back, myth hunters, to another epic tale where legends walk among mortals and the line between truth and fantasy blurs. You're watching Myth or Real, the channel where we explore the stories that shaped humanity, gods, heroes, monsters, and everything in between. Today's journey? Oh, this one has it all: betrayal, divine intervention, a flying horse, a fire-breathing beast, and the tragic fall of a hero who dared to fly too high. Literally, I present to you the story of Bellerophon, the dragon slayer of ancient Greece. Before we dive in, if you enjoy these mythological deep dives, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on that bell. It helps me immensely and costs you absolutely nothing. And drop a comment below. Who's your favorite mythological character? Maybe a ruthless king, a fallen warrior, a cursed creature, or a vengeful god? I want to know. All right, lights down, volume up, let the myth unfold. Long before Bellerophon became a legend, he was just a boy in the city of Corinth, or so people believed. But here's a lesser-known truth. Bellerophon wasn't just any mortal. In some versions of the myth, he was the son of Poseidon, god of the seas, and Eurynomy, a mortal princess. This divine lineage gave him unmatched strength and an aura that couldn't be ignored. But the gods aren't known for giving gifts without curses. Even his name carries mystery. Bellerophon means slayer of Belleros. But who was Belleros? An enemy? A demon? A rival? Some say he was a local nobleman or tyrant that Bellerophon accidentally killed, forcing him into exile. Others think the name was symbolic, a sign of his destiny to slay great evils. And so, with blood on his hands and exile at his back, Bellerophon traveled to the kingdom of Tiryns, seeking purification from King Pegasus. But danger doesn't always come with claws and teeth. Sometimes it wears a crown. Queen Sthenibia, wife of King Pegasus, was captivated by Bellerophon's beauty and strength. When he rejected her advances, she turned venomous, accusing him of trying to seduce her. Enraged but unwilling to kill a guest himself, King Pegasus sent Bellerophon to his father-in-law, King Iobates of Lycia, bearing a sealed message. The letter? A death warrant. But Iobates, like Pegasus, was bound by ancient laws of hospitality. He couldn't kill a guest outright, so he devised a more cunning plan. He would send Bellerophon to battle something that had never been defeated, the Chimera. Now pause here. You might think this is where the hero dies. But remember, Bellerophon's blood carried divine power. And what's a hero without a legendary companion? Bellerophon sought out the seer Polyeidos, who told him he would need a creature from the heavens itself, Pegasus, the winged horse, born from the blood of Medusa. But how do you tame a creature of the gods? Polyeidos told him to sleep in Athena's temple, and the goddess answered, in a dream, or maybe in truth. Athena gave him a golden bridle, enchanted to tame Pegasus. When he awoke, it was beside him. With it, he approached Pegasus as the horse drank from the spring Pyrene. And with one move, Bellerophon claimed the skies. Now riding the wind, Bellerophon soared toward the Chimera, a grotesque fusion of lion, goat, and serpent. Fire poured from its jaws. Its tail was a living viper, and its roar shook the mountains. But from above, Bellerophon struck. He rained down spears and arrows. The Chimera's hide was too thick, but Bellerophon, ever the tactician, attached a block of lead to his spear and drove it into the beast's mouth. The fire within melted the lead. The lead choked the beast, and the Chimera died. Iobates, shocked that Bellerophon survived, refused to accept the will of fate. So he sent him on mission after mission. Fight the Solymi, a brutal tribe of warriors. Defeat the Amazons, deadly women who bowed to no man. Survive an ambush by Iobates' own soldiers. And Bellerophon returned from each trial, undefeated and flying. Eventually, Iobates relented. He gave Bellerophon his daughter's hand and half his kingdom. The once exiled warrior was now a prince, a hero of two realms. But power is a dangerous thing. Here's the part that most versions gloss over. It's not dragons or betrayal that ends Bellerophon's story. It's pride. Riding high, literally and figuratively, Bellerophon decided he had earned a place on Mount Olympus. home of the gods. He mounted Pegasus and flew for the heavens. But Zeus does not tolerate arrogance. And so, Zeus sent a gadfly, a tiny, insignificant creature, to sting Pegasus mid-flight. Pegasus bucked, and Bellerophon fell. From the edge of the divine realm, he plummeted back to earth. Now here's where things diverge. Some say he died instantly, but the older, darker stories say this. Bellerophon survived, but crippled, broken, and cursed. He wandered alone, shunned by gods and mortals alike. The great hero who flew with Pegasus lived out his days in misery, whispering to shadows, longing for the sky. Now let's talk hidden truths. Things even seasoned myth fans might not know. Pegasus didn't die with him. The winged horse flew on, eventually becoming Zeus's steed, carrying his thunderbolts. The Chimera was said to be a child of Typhon and Echidna, making it a sibling of Cerberus and the Hydra. This wasn't just a monster. It was part of a dark divine bloodline. The tale of Bellerophon is one of the first cautionary tales about hubris in Greek literature. Before Icarus, before Oedipus, there was Bellerophon, the man who dared challenge the gods. So what do we make of Bellerophon? A hero born of the sea god, who tamed a creature of the heavens. A warrior who defeated the impossible, only to be destroyed by his own ambition. His story reminds us, sometimes the greatest battles are not fought against beasts, but against ourselves. If you enjoyed this myth, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below telling me your favorite mythical character. Are you Team Hero, Team Monster, or Team Divine? Until next time, this is Myth or Real, where legends live again.